All right, guys, stop using the no money excuse. The number one objection that I get from people all the time, and I ask this in my email sequence, hey, what's the big problem that's holding you back? People always say, Antonio, it's the money. I just don't have enough to dress stylish, to dress sharp, and maybe someday I'll be rich and I can dress sharp. Guys, that is a myth. You do not have to be rich to dress sharp. You simply have to have the desire. You have to have the drive, because if you want it, you will find a way to make it happen. Just look throughout the world. There are men, style has nothing to do with your pocketbook and how much money. Yes, money does make it easier. You can go out there and you can hire a custom clothier, you can hire a stylist, and they can come in and build you a custom wardrobe within a few days if you've got the money for it. However, if you have the desire, you will go out there, and in this video, guys, I'm going to talk about the 5 tips, 5 things that if you've got the desire, but maybe not much budget, you can build that interchangeable wardrobe, that dream wardrobe that is going to allow you to look like $1,000,000 without spending it. So tip number 1, stop buying clothing that you're never going to wear. A lot of guys do this. We fall for sales. Oh, it's 70% off. It's 80% off. It's 90% off. I have to buy it. The problem there is you buy something that you don't like, you don't feel great in, and doesn't even fit you, and it sits in your closet. You wasted that money. You wasted, in a sense, that clothing, because it's just going to get either thrown away or sent off. But the point is, stop wasting your money there and instead save up. Identify and go after pieces which are going to work in your interchangeable wardrobe. Now, I've talked about this and I go into a lot more detail at Real Men Real Style, but you want to start off with simple pieces that are going to work together. Focus in on core outfits. One of the things I tell men, start off with a suit, and a suit is jacket, trousers made from the same fabric with a great pair of classic, Balmoral, or you can even go with Bluchers, throughout. But the point is, go with a classic look. Focus on that one outfit, then put together some casual looking outfits. You can go with guys, I cover this in more detail, but the point is, keep it simple, get started, and don't use this as an excuse to stop you. So problem number 2 that I see men falling into is they are going out there and they're buying full price. They're going into a store and they're saying, this suit is $500. I can't afford it. Well, you know what? You need to wait for a sale. You need to try to stack sales. You make it happen. Or you're going out there and you're going to thrift stores, or you're reaching out to your family and you're saying, for Christmas this year, instead of sending me, that stuff that I'm never going to use, or that book that I'm never going to read, or those candles that I'm never going to burn, how about you send me a gift card to this store because they've got a suit which I want to have so that I can look my best. Guys, reach out to your family. See if there's a favorite uncle that happened to, back in maybe the 80s or 90s, he had some great clothing he put into storage. Maybe he's going to pass that on to you. The point is you can find amazing deals if you go out there and look. Issue number 3, stop being blind to style. Gentlemen, go out there and educate yourself. All of a sudden, when you start going into good menswear stores, trying on clothing that maybe you can't afford, but you start to get a feel of what it means to be good, you can spot amazing deals. You start reading books on this. Guys, I've recommended tons of other men's style bloggers besides myself. If maybe you don't resonate with me, well, go out there and find someone that you resonate with. Maybe you don't want to be watching videos. Maybe you don't want to be reading. I've got a podcast right here. You can go listen to this podcast right on your smartphone, and all of a sudden you can be learning style. The key is stop being blind to style. Point number 4, stop being helpless when it comes to alterations. So guys, if you don't know how to hem your trousers, if you don't know how to sew on a button, if you don't know how to make basic small alterations, dart a shirt, if you don't know this stuff, you're going to have to pay for it. And that's an excuse I get again and again. I don't have $25 to go to a tailor to get this adjusted. I don't want to spend $50 here, $70 here. Well, again, if it doesn't matter that much to you, then you're not going to do it. You're not going to spend the money. So make it a priority, guys, and learn the basics. If you are letting, not the ability to not be able to sew on a button or dart a shirt hold you back, guys, I think you've got bigger issues than not being able to dress well, because if there is a will, there is a way. All right, guys, let me wrap this up with point number 5, and that is to start giving a damn about style. Excuse my language, boys, but I really do want to stress this. It's important. If you don't care, if you don't have something that drives you, then you're not going to make change in your life. You need to have an emotional driver. Maybe you simply want to dress for yourself. You're recently divorced. You've got, you want to change your life. You want to start heading in the right direction. You want to refresh, restart. Great, do it for yourself. Perhaps you're married and you've got 4 kids like me. In that case, dress for your family. You represent your family. You are the head of your family. Do that. Be the man you know yourself to be. Perhaps you've got a business. You're trying to get it up off the ground, a nonprofit. Dress for your nonprofit. Whatever it is that drives you, whatever tribe you represent, find that, use it to strengthen you, and move forward. Make it a priority, and you will find a way to make it happen. Guys, that's it. I've got a support article where I go into a lot more information. And over at Real Men Real Style, I've got infographics, I've got podcasts, I've got hundreds of videos, over almost 2,000 articles. Guys, don't be the person that's holding yourself back. Find something to drive you. Find that emotional why and move forward and become the man you know yourself to be.